Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Miss Snow, and I am the vocal music teacher here at the high school. We are so excited to welcome you for tonight's performance that features Black Hawk Chorale, which you see behind me, as well as Chamber Chorale. I was just talking to these students before we came out here, and I wanted to share this with you as well. But I'm so incredibly proud of the work that they have done this entire school year. Especially within the last few months. They have made leaps and bounds. Black Hawk behind me in their concept of breath support and their tone quality, and Chamber that you'll hear later in singing a variety of musical styles. So I hope that you enjoy tonight's music, and most of all, celebrate with our students the growth that they have made throughout the entire year.
Keep your lamps trimmed and burning, keep your lamps trimmed and burning, keep your lamps trimmed and burning. The time is drawing nigh. Keep your lamps trimmed and burning, keep your lamps trimmed and burning, keep your lamps trimmed and burning. The time is drawing nigh. Children, don't get weary. Children, don't get weary. Children, don't get weary till your work is done. Children, don't get weary. Children, don't get weary.
piece that you just heard, Keep Your Lamps, was a challenge piece that I actually gave to Black Hawk because they learned River Song, which was our first song that you heard, and our next song that we are about to perform, In Time of Silver Rain. I presented In Time of Silver Rain to them as their challenge piece, and they rose to the occasion a little bit more than I was expecting, which is fantastic. So I had to give them a different challenge piece. And so I let them choose between two pieces, both of which were a cappella, which you just heard. A cappella meaning that it has no instrumental backing behind it and that we only hear the voices. This was a particular challenge to them because we had never sung a song a cappella previously to this. So it was a really great learning experience for them to learn how to stay in tune without the assistance of piano, stay within the tempo without the assistance of a piano, and rely on themselves and their fellow choir members. And I truly believe that they rose to the occasion of this challenge piece as well, which is fantastic. So the final piece that you're going to be hearing from Black Hawk Chorale tonight is In Time of Silver Rain, which is based off of the poem by Langston Hughes, and the music is written by Sarah Cortell. As we are transitioning here, I want to tell you a little bit about the repertoire that you're going to hear from Chamber Chorale tonight. As I kind of mentioned earlier, Chamber Chorale really worked in this concert cycle on learning how to sing music in a variety of different styles, and you will hear that tonight. We're starting with Viva, which is an excerpt from the finale of Mozart's Il Re Pastore, which is an opera that was actually one of his first operas that he wrote. So we're taking it back all the way back to the 1700s. Following that, you will hear Count the Stars, which is a contemporary choral piece. And then you'll hear How High the Moon, which is a choral arrangement of the 1950s version of How High the Moon, of the jazz version, excuse me. So you are hearing music from the 1700s, contemporary choral music, and jazz from the 1950s. Quite the range. And we have had an absolute joy working to create this music and learning how to sing within a variety of different styles. So with that, I present to you Chamber Choir and Viva. At this time, we are going to take a brief pause in our music and move on to our senior recognition and our awards for the evening. So, Chamber, I'm actually going to invite you to sit for right now. You're welcome. So we have 11 fantastic seniors that I have had the pleasure of working with this year. And I know this is my first year here, so I have not had the fortune of having them all 4 years, but I can truly say that this year has been a pleasure. These seniors have been through a lot. Their sophomore year was the beginning of the COVID pandemic. Their junior year was the continuation of the COVID pandemic. And now here they are, their senior year with a new director to them. They have truly risen to the occasion, and I mean every word when I say that these seniors are an absolute joy. They bring such lightness and levity into the classroom, and great leadership as well, that they will certainly be dearly missed after this past year. So we're going to go ahead and recognize all of our seniors, and seniors, when you hear your name, please come to the stage, come see me, and then we're going to form a line. I would say go about to the piano. Charlie, you're the first one, sorry. Parents, feel free to take photos. We will have a minute at the end if you want to take a picture of all of the graduating seniors. So with that, our first senior is Charlie Daniel. Charlie, come on down. Our next senior is Willow Guthridge. Our next senior is Abby Hoffman. Our next senior is Deja Hauk. Deja, come on down, up. Our next senior is Kyra Johnson. Next up, we have our only person and only senior who's doing double duty tonight and in Blackhawk and Chamber Choir, and that is Hayden Lee. Our next senior is Hannah Marquardt. And next up, we have Jessica Sharp. Our next senior is Morgan Simon. And then we have Brian Valdez Chavez. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Avery Winkleman. Let's go ahead and give one more round of applause to our graduating seniors. All right, has everyone gotten the photos that they want? Going once, going twice? Okay, seniors, you can go ahead and head back. Congratulations. Next up, we're going to go ahead and move into our letters. So students have the opportunity to earn music letters through their involvement and dedication to the choral program here, as well as the band and orchestra program. Specifically tonight, we'll be giving out music awards for students involved in the choral program. We're going to start with students who are earning their first letter tonight. Students who are earning their first letter will receive the Fort Atkinson Music logo, as well as a badge for the ensemble that they have been participating in. So, again, if I call your name, please come on up, collect your item, and then we're going to make a line in front of the podium by the piano. Our first person who's earning their first music letter tonight is Deja Hauk. The next person who is earning their first music letter is Hayden Lee. The next person that we have earning their first music letter is Jessica Sharp. Our next recipient is Charlie Daniel. Our next recipient is Willow Guthridge. Next up, we have Morgan Simon. Following Morgan, we have Brian Valdez Chavez. And again, last but certainly not least, we have Miss Avery Winkleman. Again, feel free to take photos of our recipients. These are all of our recipients for their first letter in music. All right, y'all, you can head on back to your seats. We're going to go ahead and move on to our students who are receiving their second music letter. Now, these students have already received their first letter, just like the students that you have seen tonight, as I open my bag here. So they are not receiving the patch and the badge for choir. They will be receiving a lyre pin to go along with the items that they already have. So receiving their second letter, starting us off, is Abby Hoffman. Also receiving their second letter is Kyra Johnson. Next up, we have Hannah Marquardt. And finally, we have Jackson Sikowitz. Let's go ahead and give one more round of applause for all of our second letter recipients. All right, y'all can go ahead and head back to your seats. We have 2 more awards to give away, and then we're going to wrap up the concert with 2 more pieces from Chamber Choir. The first award that we are going to give out tonight is part of a larger award, our Most Improved Choral Students Award. There are typically awards given out for Most Improved Freshman, Sophomore, Junior, and Senior. Tonight we will be giving out the award for Most Improved Freshman. And the Most Improved Freshman this year is Alexia Rotman. Congratulations. Our next award is the National School Choral Award. And this is an award that is voted on by these students. They all took a vote on this. And it honors singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program, and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty, school officials, and others. So this year, our National School Choral Award is going to Miss Abby Hoffman. And the final award that we have for tonight is something in the music realm. Way back in November, we had a production of The Little Mermaid. Many of the students that you see on stage were involved in the production and put countless hours into making it a successful and enjoyable show. We are very fortunate to be nominated for a number of Jerry Awards. The Jerry Awards are a regional musical theater awards program through the Overture Center in Madison. This year, there were 89 schools that participated, and we were nominated, as I said, for many awards, and we were actually fortunate enough to have a winner chosen from our production. Again, the nominations versus winner, it is truly an honor to be accepted, as there are over 89 phenomenal young performers that put on high school productions throughout the state. So this truly is an honor. This person who is receiving this award will perform at Overture Center for the Jerry Awards ceremony in June. Please join me in celebrating with Abby Hoffman for her award as Ariel. I don't have anything exciting other than this piece of paper that they sent me. You'll get something more exciting there. For now, there's the paper. All right, and with that, we're going to go ahead and continue the music portion of our concert with with chamber chorale singing "Count the Stars." Before we sing our last song, I would be remiss if I did not thank all of the fantastic people who helped to make this concert and this entire year happen. So these people are listed in your program, but I wanted to tell you about them myself. So first of all, we need to thank our administrators, Dr. Rob Abbott, our superintendent, Dr. Steve Sperry, our interim principal, Brad Geffert, our associate principal, and Adam Rousseau, our second associate principal. Please give them a round of applause. A huge thank you also goes out to my colleagues here at Fort Atkinson High School, Mr. Justin Steger, our band director, Mr. Bill Calloway, our orchestra director, our whole theater team who have made this possible. John Collins, Katie Fry, and our auditorium staff. Please give them a round of applause. Our second to last thank you that I need to give is our Voices board. Voices is our choral booster organization that helps support everything that we do here. Our president, Sarah Hoffman, our vice president, Carrie McDonough, our secretary, Annie Sitkowitz, and our treasurer, Anita Nelson. And finally, this is last but certainly not least, there is somebody on this stage who we have not recognized yet. And this person is our phenomenal accompanist, Mr. James Athas. You have obviously heard his astounding piano playing this whole evening, and you don't get the distinct pleasure of working with him as consistently as I do. Mr. Athas has been a wonderful colleague to me this year, and his support. So I know you're going to play a song, Mr. Athas. So I'm going to show these to you, and you can come grab them after the concert. You also get flowers for this evening and for this entire year, so thank you. So we're going to go ahead and close with our jazz song, again, as we're taking a turn through a variety of different music styles with chamber this evening. This is How High the Moon. Again, thank you so much for coming. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your evening. And if you don't have anything planned, feel free to stick around for the band concert that begins at 7:30. Thank you and have a great rest of your evening.